Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some more Euro Truck Simulator 2 and we are doing some jobs across the ETS2 map. Hello Krazza, welcome into the stream. Your PC has been running for 3 days straight now at 65 degrees on CPU and 60 degrees on graphics card. Yeah, you might want to turn it off overnight. That might help a little bit, but it does sound like you're having a few issues with your computer there as well. And welcome into the stream, Savage and Ethan. Anyway, we have still got our trailer, so let's get a job sorted in the cargo market. Well, before I do, just want to put a poll out in the chat. Right. There is a thing in chat there, a poll. Right, so you do take part in that poll. Just ask if you guys would like to see Pokemon content, mostly in video form. It'll be on the Game Boy and the DS Lite for the most part. Anyway, cargo market, Luxembourg. Hamburg will do. So that's out of Luxembourg through Belgium and then into northern Germany. 22 tons of precast stairs. Well, obviously you're not streaming to many people, even because you're not allowed to have it where anyone can find your channel. Oh, yeah, he's going the other way. I couldn't work out where he was going then. Right. Seriously? Ball driving there by 1924. You're installing a ton of things on a game which is taking a while, dear. That's not what you want. I've never known a download to take so long though, and I have to be honest, I've never had that problem. Let's load up our first job. Hello Dutch spotters, welcome into the stream. Ah yeah, you're off on holiday to Poland tomorrow, aren't you? Enjoy your holiday. Well, it's only going to take you another day or two, is it? So I'm just glad I never had a download like that because it would drive me nuts. Wedged around all the time. And if I had a download going, I wouldn't be able to stream either because it would be just too much on the computer to run downloads, streams, and the stream software and all the rest of it in the game. Just wouldn't be doable. Right, anyway, let's get out of Luxembourg and get a move on. Don't forget to hit the like button on the stream as it does help me out a massive amount. A big thank you to anyone who's done so already. Let's get the pedals a bit closer. So yeah, first job up to Hamburg. But yeah, what I'm looking at doing on the channel over the next couple of years is to do a bit more retro gameplay alongside what I already do. I definitely want to go back to my roots. I was looking at doing some recording today, but I did feel a bit burnt out, to be totally honest with you guys. So I took most of the day just to recoup, so I don't burn myself out totally and get to the point where I don't want to do anything at all. So I've took most of Sunday off. This makes a change for me, because normally I'm doing something YouTube related. You're going to be making a backup though, that's the main thing, Krazza. Do I use my Steam clouds for ETS 2? I think I do have a copy on there. Jeez. I've also not posted my stream schedule yet, so I need to do that. Yeah, I've had 100% trailer English. Let's try again. I've had 100% trailer damage for a couple of days now because I've not been to a repair centre to fix it. Because /fix doesn't fix the trailer. Anyway, it looks like we do have Ethan driving with us. I didn't notice him at first. It was only when I went to collect the job I noticed the trailer pop up in front of me and I was like, oh, Ethan's about. Anyway, I've noticed they've changed the settings on this server. You used to be able to have 4,500 people on this, but they've reduced it back to 4,000. Don't know why they've done that. They seem to have been doing a lot of messing around with the server settings again. This ABS is a pain in the backside, I tell you. You can't fly around corners as much as you used to. Got to actually slow down a bit. HCT trailer, you should be okay, Dutch spotters, as long as you're careful. Hello Ace Drive, welcome into the stream. We've only just started, so we've not really bumped into any bad drivers yet. Use your mirrors before pulling out of resting stations. And I couldn't get into the left-hand lane because someone was already there, so, you know, that guy was not paying any attention. Anyway, there's my first bad drive at the stream, that guy. Yeah, he almost did cause a collision, Krazza, yeah. He's just not paying attention. So that was very, very close. Anyway, let's get a move on. We'll be going past Cologne in a moment. Yeah, it's part of the ABS update, Ace. So you've got to slow down a bit more for your corners now. No more flying around like I do. 144 isn't happy about someone. But yeah, we'll see how many jobs we can get done this stream, eh? But yeah, welcome into the Sunday stream, guys. I'll be getting my stream schedule posted after this this stream, so do keep your eyes on my social media for my stream schedule for next week. Ethan, the CD load is crazy every day. I don't know why you keep saying it every day. Three, 6, 7, 1 must have got that from Burger King. Very possible, Ace. Krasner's PC's on live support. It does sound that way, to be honest. It'll be happy when it can breathe happy again, yeah, I bet. Also, a big thank you to everyone who checked out my ETS2 short last night. At the time of going live, I was like 6 views off 2,000 views on it. So a big thank you for that support. It's my first short to get to 2,000 views in a while. I don't think you'll be able to sleep tonight as you're so excited for your holiday in Poland. Yeah, that's normally the case when you're looking forward to something so much that you can't sleep that well. We've all been there, definitely. And that's something else I feel like I'm saying every single stream now. ETS2 is not here for flying trucks, it is here for sensible driving. Ethan's really starting to pee me off now with the constant ridiculous comments. What a dick. If you shut the window... Now he's talking to a language because he's been told... Yeah, what an absolute you-know-what. But yeah, if the room's going to be boiling when you shut the window, that's the last thing you want to do. It happened when you was going to a Chuck festival. You only got 6 hours of sleep, but you was not tired. I'm just thinking when I went all the way to London and back on the coach in the same day because I went to watch the football, I was knackered. I was falling asleep on every bus I got on. Luckily I had Anton, Aaron and Brett with me to keep me awake. In fact, was Brett with us? I think he might. I'm not sure. I think he was, but he didn't go to the football. Anyway, for anyone who's just tuning in now, our first job's to Hamburg. 22 tons of precast stairs, and we are doing really, really well here. It's just going better than you could expect. Yeah, some of the drivers are definitely noobs, Ace. Definitely the sort of people you want to get banned off ETS2 if you can. The middle of the road is not a parking spot. Indeed, Krazza. Quite heavy. Less than 250 kilometres now until our destination. Easy bin, alright. You've got to be very careful on your corners. Just going to get this in order in case it's required. You always hope it's not required, but lately I seem to have like a magnet for bad drivers. Nice Renault Magnum, the other side of the road. Okay. Make sure you're in the correct lane with plenty of time. That was ridiculously reckless, that. I was literally that far off going into the back of him. Where did that guy get his licence from? Blackpool Pleasure Beach? You want to turn the PC off, but you want the download, so you know. Well, hopefully the download hurries up for you. Yeah, there's no other content going online today on either channel, just this stream. I will be back to uploading regularly tomorrow. I just needed some downtime really to recoup. So I have been pushing hard the last few weeks. Okay, we're going past Bremen in a minute or two. Ethan's got slightly high ping, 110. That's a little bit on the high side for him. Got somebody chatting German in game chat there. Why is that poll popped up? Block some of the chat and get chat again. I'll deal with that when I can. When I get some straight road, I can deal with it pretty quickly. Excuse me. Well, SimSteve approved parking. Yeah, we don't want any of that. You got errors? I've not had any errors my side. But hopefully your errors have now been fixed. There we go, that's that done. I knew I could do it there without any problems. Steam might as well have cancelled the whole week. That's very bad of him. He's struggling for motivation to stream at the minute, I believe. Do I ever drive in the DLC map areas? Not often, Dutch spotters, because I find my viewers find that boring, because whenever I start driving in DLC areas, which are very quiet places, my live viewer count declines quickly, and I get less average watch time as well. I think a lot of people tune in just to see chaos. I think a lot of people enjoy seeing crashes and stuff like that. And that is probably why when I do a CD road stream, for example, that's when I get the most views and the most watch time. You got errors as well, but it's okay now. That's strange. That must have been a YouTube side. I've not seen anything here. Granted, I'm not trying to type in a chat, but still. Oh! You're having a laugh. Oh, I'm very angry at that. Got one guy forcing his way out of the hard shoulder, and then you've got one guy lagging. You're gonna love it. You never come out the hard shoulder onto the main road unless it's clear, which it clearly was not. And as for that guy lagging, I've just got unlucky on that one. That wasn't his fault nor my fault. It's just, you know. Could do with getting better internet. He could do with doing that. But beyond that, or better computer if it's the computer that's causing him to lag. What's this guy doing? Well, let's see if he actually makes a schedule, Krasser. I suspect he won't. %3 damage. It could have been a lot worse, that. It's not that warm in the UK, to be honest with you. In fact, it's raining right now, funnily enough. I don't think he's created a schedule for this coming week. I suspect he won't. Right, well, the destination for this job is literally just round the corner. Why is Ethan driving on the wrong side of the road? This is a strange barrier system. Wasn't showing on the map of any barriers here. Security check. An RT log's just here. Alright, we've made it. Got some damage because of that incident coming into Hamburg. And we've just missed an old 397. Hopefully we'll get that in the next job. Let me get this job logged and then I'll get another job sorted, guys. Okay, overview, actions, deep drive renewal from global cargo. Right. Let's get another job sorted then. Coming out of, where is it? Hamburg? Yes. Innsbruck, so that's a nice drive across Germany. The other side of Germany to what we just drove in. And then into Austria. 14 tonne to plumb, so it's not a heavy job compared to the one we've just had. Oh. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Really? No. Clearly the reverse horn's on, so why F's name did it decide to accelerate and not brake? Stupid game. Running out of patience for ETS2 the way it's doing stupid stuff like that. Well, you just happen to pick the moment I'm turning up to pull out. What a muppet. It was parked though when I went in to wherever it was I was just at. In fact, we're not even driving in the road here. That's like an hard shoulder he's driving in, I think. Or is it? It's not. Oh. I'll let him go first. First time I've been on these roads, so I'm not 100% sure how it works. Steve has made a big oof this week of his schedule. I don't think he's not made a schedule for this coming week. Come on! This guy in front of me is a you-know-what. Welcome into the stream, Botty. I mean, I can't be responsible for the fact it's doing the reverse horn as it should. But yeah, it's accelerating. Nothing I can do about that. Was I supposed to come this way? I've got absolutely no idea where I'm going here. Seriously? I'm getting really irritated now. It's not even wide enough for lorries. 2730, your trailer is blocking the live lane.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. I had to check something. I'm sorry, bro. My mom called. I'm so sorry, bro.
Yep, Krassy's been warned about that one again. He cancelled one day's stream because of people telling him to stream something different. The other ones he cancelled was because he decided to meet up with the lads at short notice. (961), you cannot park there, you are blocking. Yeah, very confused about where I was going then, not gonna lie.
Engine problem, help.
/fix or F7 if you're having engine problems. Really? Oh. I'm getting annoyed now. I'm making silly mistakes. So I'm dealing with absolute blimmin' imbeciles on the road. 55% no on the poll. Indeed. Is this part of the map you haven't done before? It's recently been reworked, so I've not had a good chance at... Not had a good chance of having a good look yet. This is my first time having a good look at it. Stop horn spamming, or you're going on the website? It'd be nice if all these people were at parts here so I could actually see what I'm doing. Finally. Right, 923 kilometres to drive. Let's get a move on. Alright, let's get a goal. Me, calm down. Let's go. They're sending us out of Hamburg the other way. Looks like Ethan's still stuck in the company we've just come out of. Or did he have 7? Did Ethan have 7? I thought he stole his wheels. There's none about, so we can go for this red light. Right, let's crack on. If you haven't already done so, guys, make sure you do hit the like button on the stream. It does help me out a massive amount. Seriously? What happened to you, Ethan, anyway? 1856, you're supposed to be in the correct lane with plenty of time. Right off, when I seen you, you stole your wheels. Let's roll. If anyone just tuning into the stream now, we are on a job to Innsbruck in Austria. So that's just to drive across Germany and then just over the Austrian border. Then which truck went flying as you left? Well, I seen Ethan get crashed into, it'd be like he just bounced backwards and landed on his wheels. So other guy decided he weren't going to follow the roads, you know, markings, and just went straight across a load of parking spots. 1856 must have got inside from a cereal box, definitely. Anyway, let's get a move on. Yeah, good Ethan. The middle of the road is not a parking spot. Make sure you're going forwards only. No reversing on motorways. I see what like Ethan's truck body, but that truck looked like it went back into the garage and landed on its wheels. Unless there was two trucks that went flying, which I suppose is possible. That's my coffee finished with. Well, just make sure you put your foot down and get a move on, Ethan. Instead of whinging about it, all you need to do is just report it on the website. Jeez, 1856 with over 300 ping. I'd rather not. Just as a reminder as well, my stream schedule will be posted not long after the stream ends. That'll be the only other thing I'm doing YouTube related today. Just a stream and that. What's it called? Just a stream schedule and my stream I'm doing now. But technically, Botty, it is because today is Sunday, which is the last day of the stream, and that is on the YouTube Creator tab and everywhere else. It's only tomorrow onwards. I've not posted yet, but I'll do that after the stream. Getting into some nice open roads now, so we shouldn't see as many people. We should just be able to put our foot down and go for it. Dial-up internet, oh god, yeah. Some people I think do use that still. Dial-up internet's that old, even I never used to have it. Yeah, no problems, Ethan. Just focus on your driving. Also, I do have a poll on going at the minute, asking if you guys would like to see some Pokemon content on the channel. Mostly it's videos, but what I might do is the odd stream here and there. Like, for example, say I've got time on a Wednesday afternoon when I normally wouldn't stream, I'd stream a little bit of Pokemon just for an hour or two to kill off some time. That kind of stuff. You've not used to do English. You've not used dial-up internet either, have you, British Gamer Tech guy? Oh, actually, I'm coming off here. Just need to slow down and stay behind 659. I could have possibly got past him, but I just didn't fancy taking the chance. And jeez, he's everywhere. He must have had something stronger than a coffee before coming on ETS2. Old internet, Ethan. Yeah, quiet part of the map at the moment. Yeah, we're looking to get as many jobs done in stream as we can today, as always. We are running around the ETS2 map doing that. Well, and the rest, British Gamer Tech guy, and the rest. Just imagine your internet getting interrupted every time somebody phoned up. Well, luckily we don't use our house phone. I don't even think it's plugged in, actually, thinking about it. But yeah, 20 years ago, when house phones was common, it definitely would have been a problem. But these days, unless you're like 80 plus, you don't use your house phone. Well, 60 plus, we'll say. Because everyone else has got mobile phones these days. And they've come a long way as well. Like, I think about now, what apps I used as a kid when I was in school, what people use now, it's madness. Just thinking now, like, everyone had Facebook. People used MSN, which went to Skype not long later. Well, went to Skype before I left school. Some people used Tabo, not too many people. That was it, really. There was none of this Instagram or TikTok or anything like that when I was a kid. All that's come later on. Just I already read that once. That's what dial-up internet was like, indeed. I remember studying about it. But it was too old technology for me to ever need or use. Just trying to think now. I think we got internet for the first time 14, 15 years ago. But while it wasn't obviously like super fast internet, it wasn't dial-up internet at the same time. Anyway, for those who are wondering what type of Pokemon content I'm looking at covering, I'm looking at, for a start, Game Boy era Pokemon games. So basically having your own Pokemon adventure. And then also DS Lite Pokemon games. So that's stuff like, what are we thinking? So that's stuff like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Ranger, that kind of stuff. But not just Pokemon games as well. Like, for example, on the PlayStation 2, I'm looking at playing stuff like Burnout as well. And other bits and bobs. So yeah, if you haven't taken part in that poll, make sure you do so. Ethan, how many kilometres behind are you? In fact, easier question, how many kilometres have you got to drive? Excuse me. Oh, that was not far. Well, you're fine then. Just keep driving and I'm sure you'll catch up, because I'm having to take the, yeah, 556, you'll catch up, because I'm taking the corners a bit more cautiously now ever since ABS has come out, because I can't go fly around the corners like I used to. Anyway, we got 500 kilometres now to our destination of, I almost said Plums then, that's the load I'm carrying, Innsbruck. Ah, hello Graham, welcome into the stream. Do I remember ICQ? Not off the top of my head, no. One person on the nearby. We are in a quieter part of the map though, so that means we can relax a little bit for now. Yeah, Graham was driving 2 vans yesterday. I just couldn't. It was an early form of messenger. Alright. It's just making me think back to when I first got Facebook, and the messenger for Facebook used to be on its used to open its own window. Why have I moved over? Don't know why I thought that lane was to turn off. You remember ICQ, do you, Graham? Anyway, Graham, how's a certain female bus driver finding things now she's not being stalked by a rhinoceros-looking male bus driver? Is she doing alright? Well, you've only just heard of ICQ as well, have you, British Garage, that guy? Yeah, it's not one I've heard of before. I've never stalked any female, I can quite confidently say. Didn't even get lost anywhere. Not bad considering you've never driven a single road of that 157 at any time, except for the tiny bit on the Bitford bypass. Yeah, I think he did well there, because normally if you don't know the area you will get lost, to be honest with you. Where are we anyway at the minute? Coming up to the outskirts of Nuremberg. Oh, a big thank you for rejoining the membership club, Savage. It is very much appreciated. A big welcome back to that. Don't lie to as well about that Sintelli's driver you are after. Oh no, she's nice to look at and all, but not my type. Too much energy, should we say. Contrary to popular opinion, when I'm not out and about and I'm at home, I do prefer the slower, quieter atmosphere. Too much on top. It's just too too loud. Comes across as one of them people you'd get a lot of earache off. I suppose at least we're on quiet roads for now. I don't need to worry about bold drivers crashing into me. I could do with a break from that. It's every stream at the minute I'm getting crashed into, so I've already been lagged crashed into once this stream as well, so I don't want it happening again. Anyway, I'm still waiting for Graham to get this game one day. I can just imagine him when he's got a week off work, sat here with a steering wheel, logging jobs in ETS2. That way he gets to fix a driver when he's not actually in work. We've also got less than 250 kilometres until our destination, guys. As we go around one of Prince's favourite parts of the map. What do you expect as it is TMP? That is true, but you seem to go through phases on TMP. Once the game's not been on sale for a while, you don't normally come across bad drivers, or when it's on sale, you just can't get rid of them. I've only got 2 reports outstanding at the minute because the rest of them's been dealt with. I mean, I prefer when there's a few people on the road, but they can drive sensibly. It's just unfortunately in the busy areas, it's full of people who cannot drive. So then you're stressed, wondering, you know, how long you're going to last until you get crashed into and all the rest of it. Once again, don't forget to take part in the poll ongoing. I'm interested to know if any of you guys are interested in seeing some Pokemon content on this channel coming forward from the Game Boy Advance and the Nintendo DS Lite. Playing stuff like Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, possibly Pokemon Ranger, all the good stuff. If you've not took part in that poll yet, make sure you do so. I'm just one of them. I'm looking at playing some retro games again, making some videos on them alongside the odd live stream here and there. I don't think I've ever reported Ethan Botty. I just warn him about his driving standards when he's driving with me. Anyway, I'll be crossing into Austria very shortly. We're going just across the border into Innsbruck. So we're not going deep into Austria. And once again, a big thank you to everyone who tuned into the short that went online last night. As of the time when I went to go live, it was only 6 views away from 2,000 views. That's the first shot I've had that's got to 2,000 views in a couple of months now, so a big thank you for that one, guys. Excuse me. There's a couple of people around me here, not many. Less overtaking, you should be in the right hand lane at all times. Noticed one guy that was in the left lane. Again, it's about driving standards. Probably be another week or two as well before I do another CD Road live stream, as I'm looking at only doing a couple of them per month. Just as they do get... They are quite... While I know they do better than my job streams, they are extremely stressful to stream, so I don't want to do them too often. A couple of times per month is good enough for me. Also, as a quick reminder, all previous streams are available on my channel as videos. So if you ever do miss a live stream, you can always watch it back. Something I've noticed an increase on in the last couple of months, people doing that. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that was an option, because a lot of content creators will list or privately streams when they're finished, and you'll never get me doing that. We're just down the road now from Innsbruck. We'll get into Innsbruck, we'll get this job logged, and then I'll get another job out of there. pressing all the wrong buttons then. I was trying to flash back at that guy and ended up turning my lights off. So just flashing like that. I had my wheel on an angle, so I was going around the corner, so I missed the A button and caught the B button. You leave your street, yeah. It's the best way just to leave them public. I also noticed as well, before a couple of people watched one of my first ever videos on this channel when I played Pokemon Go. One thing I am considering doing is getting a screen recorder for my phone, and when I catch any rare Pokemon in the wild, upload them as shorts. Convoy up ahead joining the motorway. As we're coming off. Alright, RT log looks like where we're going to. It's only round the corner. Oh. You should already have a screen recorder on your phone. I'll have to have a look if I've got one installed. I know my past phones I've recorded my screen on didn't have one. You should always watch those Pokemon Go videos and keep updated with your Pokédex. I've not started that game up in about 2 months. Do you know what? I'll do it right now, and I'm going to see what my Pokédex is like. Just looking to find the shortcut for it. Did I not actually put? Did I not make a shortcut for it? Oh, there it is on page 2. Yeah, I missed the hype of Pokemon Go, to be honest, because like when it was at one point, like everyone was playing it, from young to old. You couldn't move without bumping into people playing it. Now there's only a very small number of people playing it. Except for the Vanderbergs, I'm struggling to think of people I know who still play it. Well, need to upgrade it. English. Update. Turning engine off. And there we go, we've made it. It's a big update this. I hope I've got enough space on my phone, because that's one thing I'm struggling with as well. Space on the phone. I'm always running out of space. Anyway, we've hit level 397 here on this Global Cargo Events profile. I'm just going to get the job logged, and then by that point they should have updated if it's got the space to update. No, I've not got the space. I'm going to have to undo something. I mean, I never used the Facebook app on here, so I can uninstall that. I've never ever logged into the Facebook app on my phone, so that I can get rid of. That should give me the update now. Alright, let me get another job sorted as I try and install this. Innsbruck to... Not been to Paris for a while. Let's do Paris. Alright, so through Austria, through Switzerland, and then through France. 5 tons of roof lights. And there we go, it's installed now, so I can click play. And Ethan's already arrived and dropped off his job. Having said that though, it's in here. To be fair, I don't really use Facebook anymore. Like, I've got the Messenger, which is mostly for the group chat. And then sometimes I'll post a link to a video I've uploaded to my transport channel in a group, in groups, but that's it really. I don't really use Facebook anymore. I'm more active on Instagram and Twitter, to be honest. Well, I'm always scrolling through Twitter, but I don't actually post that much on there. I think the one I post the most on these days is Instagram. It's taking a mick to open up this Pokemon Go. Why we're not doing the freight market? I've got the global cargo trailer with me, so I've just been doing jobs for the trailer. You post all your photos to Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Oh, that was a bit... Enter. This is just about loaded. Yeah, I'm still posting my bus pictures and train pictures onto my Facebook pages. And then I post truck pictures and links to videos I've uploaded here, there and everywhere. This is almost loaded up, this Pokemon Go now. So I'll just have a quick look at the... Welcome back. Because I've not played for a while, it's just telling me about updates that have come since then. I just need to accept the new... Anyway, Pokédex. When I remember where it is. There it is. I've caught 366 and seen 535. So they're probably the last couple of generations of Pokemon I've not really caught. Why is Ethan driving around and not just staying where he needs to stay? I've told him about that many times. When he picks up his job, don't start driving around, just patiently wait. Let's roll. 931 kilometres on this job. Again, it's a totally different route to what we've just done. One thing I'm slowly getting better at is posting my ETS2 screenshots on social media. I'm definitely getting better at that. Because I keep taking pictures and then forget to share them. And now I've got a backlog. But I am working my way through said backlog. I felt the ABS then kick me out a little bit, so I had to get on the brakes a little bit. Right, let's get ourselves out of Innsbruck and get a move on, guys. shame I didn't know you were Graham. Oh, he's talking to Graham. I thought you said you didn't know I was Graham. I'm like, Suddenly when I read it again, I was like, is that what you're on about? My brake's stuck on then, that's not happened for a while. But anyway, this will be the first job in night time on ETS2 for this stream. So welcome to Night Driving K on ETS2. Let's roll. If you haven't already done so as well, guys, make sure you do hit the like button on the stream, as it does help me out a massive amount. Well, fingers crossed he stays there, Botty. I will need to stop for fuel on this job at some point. I'm okay for now. It'll be towards the end of the job, I think. Oh. Well, this guy was warned. Trust me, Botty, the last thing you need is run out in a van. Your back would never forgive you. Let's roll. Don't know why that guy thought the middle of the road was an acceptable place to park, but we're on the way now, still with Ethan, who's got, again, slightly higher ping than normal. Yeah, they're just as bad, Botty. This one I did feel the need to slow down for because it's a lot tighter. Seems Steve would have no idea about that though. Right. Again, folks, we're just tuning into the stream now. We're on our way to Paris, which is obviously in France, it's capital of France. You found it a good fun day. Oh, probably it's a nice change of scenery to yourself. But the suspension at the front is a lot better than the back. Yeah, a heck of a lot better. I'm actually kind of sore back just thinking about the time I had a bloody sprinter for HCL in the 17. My back was in bits after that. All the way from Sutton Manor to St Helens on a sprinter is not my idea of fun. Yeah, the cushions on the solos of HCL are definitely not very good. That reminds me, Graham, I did get a slight update on VCC the other day. I bumped into a driver called Sam McCarrick. Very, very bad reputation in this hobby. But anyway, he let on to me, so I thought, just for argument's sake and, keeping the peace, I'll be civilised in that. Anyway, I went to him and said how bad is VCC, and he said it's all caved in the front and the side. He said, because it hit the back of a car and went into the side of a wall. He said it's really bad. So that's more ammunition to say that it's a write-off. He said all the front and all the side is all caved in. Yeah, he's the one a few years ago. It asked a lot of bus enthusiasts if they wanted a B to the J. So the stagecoach sprinters all have good seats at least. Well, I wouldn't know because the only one I've done so far is the one I did with you, of which on Christmas Day, of which I've stood up the entire time. Because there's only me and you on the damn bus. Yes, big weirdo. He messaged a lot of people asking that question, including myself, Jordan and Chris, and maybe Brett. It's like, most of these people he messaged, never spoken to before, or anything like that, and that's the first comment he got out of him. if he'd let him do that, and I was like, they're all turning left. I think these three are together anyway. They're definitely taking the corners very cautiously. Looks like an interesting road, that. One day I'll do a stream where I just go after ticking off, getting achievements done on this game. Like, have a look at which ones I've not unlocked yet and what I need to do to unlock them. Did I know a friend of ours know him? Which friend is that? Right, anyway, less than 750 kilometres to drive. We'll be soon going around the outskirts of Zurich in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Lee direction. I didn't even know that guy existed when this happened. That's how long ago it was now. Ethan's ping is a little bit higher tonight. It keeps getting up to 100. I've not seen him actually lag, but his ping is just like a little bit higher than normal. Yeah, I can understand why you're inquiring about that one, Botty. You've got another new route on Tuesday. Just trying to think now what you haven't driven. I thought you'd driven everything by now. I know you've done the Amazon. I know you've done the 319. You've done the 157 now. It can't be a school because they're not in yet. I can't think what it could be, you know. What do you mean by everything gone, Ethan? Just you, savage. I thought you'd have done the 97A before 319 or after 319, Graham. So yeah, I thought you'd already done that. You shouldn't be watching Netflix while driving, Ethan. That's just ridiculous. You've only done 97 because so far you've only done weekend 319s, right? So that's okay, fair enough, that makes more sense now. Ethan, you're either driving with me or you're watching cartoons, it's not both. We've had this conversation many times. You've never done a proper 17A either. You've done a 17A but only as far as lower lane. That was only last week. Did you do it when it was a 17 of an evening? You still need to do the 136235 as well. Oh yeah, you'll have to open comfy bus, people's bus drivers off for that. I did, yes, but it now goes round the estate itself. So it's totally different in that case, Graham. Ethan, that cartoon better be off. However, that additional bit is exactly the same as what the 97A does. Oh, so when the 97A finishes, the 17A goes round, I'm assuming, Graham. 17A does that all day now. Oh well. So that area is pretty well served now. It's to serve Amazon, so they have a bus all day. Must be busy. And it goes into the Amazon grounds as well. Welcome back, British Gamer Tech Guy. You think Amazon also pay for it? Well, that makes sense though, because they do fund buses in Warrington and Manchester, so it's a fair assumption. Ethan, your ping's still high. Right, next fueling station for me, I'm gonna pop in for some fuel. Also guys, don't forget we do have a poll ongoing at the moment, so I'm asking if you guys would like to see some Pokemon content. Mostly in the form of videos, but there will be the odd live stream. From the Game Boy Advance era, but also the Nintendo DS Lite era as well. So stuff like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, and then like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Ranger, so on and so forth. I'm going to be popping in here for some fuel. Speaking of Manchester, out next Saturday, but stopping in weekend after due to stagecoach first and train strikes. Going to be fun for Pride. Well, is Manchester Pride on that weekend as well? Oh. I'm going to have fun getting this trailer out of here. I'm going to have to turn immediately to my right. There we go. Yes, oh, couldn't have been timed any worse, that then. I suppose on the plus side, Botty, you can save the money you would have spent going out on that weekend for probably a bigger weekend out at some point. That'll be a fun day out. Oh yeah, no buses, really, no trains. Anyway, just over 400 kilometres to drive now. We just filled up with some fuel. We continue to make our way to Paris. Fuel cost is a rip-off, yeah. I'm hopeful that'll be coming down in games soon, because it is in real life, so Normally they adjust the prices in ETS2 to match what they are in real life. Am I online tomorrow? I think so. You'll know for sure when my stream schedule goes up, but I think so. 157 will still run. Well, Wigan are not on strike. Wigan and Wigan and Middleton depots for Stagecoach running as normal, which is interesting. Wigan I can understand, because it's not going to be owned by Stagecoach much longer, but Middleton I'm kind of surprised at. I can only assume it's because it's a low cost unit. Fuel in Europe at 2k euros. Madness. I hate this ABS. It's a baldy that. High state, by state. Honestly, that's the second time these streamer breaks have come on their own. So the original GM Buses South bit, that is on the strike. That's right, Graham. You mean fueling Europe 2k euros? Yes, they'll probably adjust it for make it lower at some point. Savage. They did bring it down a few months ago, but I don't know how often they adjust the fuel in this game. If you're tired, Ethan, you should park up and call it a night. Because this is not a game you want to be playing while you're tired. Yeah, I don't really play games when I'm not streaming, although the last couple of days I have been playing some Pokemon Fire Red on the Game Boy Advance. I've been enjoying that. Yeah, I don't know how we can do the CD road every single day. It stresses me out because the amount of people who can't drive. I think they do now, Graham. They didn't at first, but I'm sure they do now. Let's get past this guy. We've clearly got a much lighter load than him because we're way quicker. Right, 250 kilometres until we do get to Paris. We'll be going around the outskirts of Reims in a minute or two. Let's keep this progress going. We're doing well here, to be honest. Apart from the toll booth slowing us down a little bit, we are still getting through these kilometres fairly quickly. Is it still a full server? Yep. Then again, it is a Sunday, so you would expect that. Because Sunday is the day where everyone just chills and play games and stuff like that. There's another toll booth coming up ahead. I refuse to accept the amount of toll booths we're going through is realistic. Baldy here. High state, by state. Let's get a move on as we approach the outskirts of Reims. It is realistic, there are toll booths all over Europe. You know, they can't be this close together. I keep going into one after another. I'm like, really? Like, there's another one just after Reims. Then you should rest, Ethan. Yeah, lots of toll booths indeed. I can't get away from them, British Gamer Tech guy. Automatic's much easier and nicer to drive and more realistic as well, because more and more cars, buses and lorries are being built automatic these days as manual becomes less and less common. Just get the mod that allows you to drive through them. I don't think that would work on TMP. Wrong way driving. 2696. There's no truck in the list called Dyno Volvo. What you mean is a Volvo FH. And here's that other toll booth I mentioned. Yeah, it's to stop people abusing the game, Krasner, because some of the mods you can abuse the game, like there's a speed mod, for example, and things like that. Well, the next place we're going through is the place we're ending the job, 100 kilometres away. Paris is where we're going to, for anyone who's just tuning in. They're getting very close to the person on the other side of the road. Of course, when I get to Paris, I'll be getting this job logged and then I will get another job sorted. Central Paris. I'm not actually sure. Some of Paris is in the DLC area, some of it's in the base game. So it's a bit of a strange city. Okay, we're off at the Upquin Junction, guys. No problem, British Go Tech guy. Just starting to learn now how you can fight the ABS a little bit. As I practice more, I'll get better at that. But you can do some harsh cornering in certain parts and get away with it. Right, 25 kilometres now, we're just on the outskirts of Paris. Again, I'll get into Paris, get this job logged and then get another one set up. Not quite, Krasser. There's some parts of Iberia I've not driven in yet. But beyond that, I have discovered all towns and cities otherwise. Just certain parts of Iberia I've not been in any account. Nine on the nearby, it's not too busy. Oh, I got some lag then, jeez. When it comes to all the other base game and DLC areas, I have been in one shape or form in at least one of my accounts I've used over the years. I have my personal one, Phoenix or Global Cargo. Well, it's been told not to do that, Botty. Ping spike there, yeah. Don't know what caused it. Yeah, I still have my Phoenix account. I've just not logged into it in a long time, Quasar. But I do have it. Ah, hello, Cool Bacon. We haven't seen you much in streams lately. Welcome. There we go. That's another job for the stream done. And hello, Luca. Welcome into the stream. I am on Simulation Server 1. My throat's a little bit. Yeah, my throat's just a bit, yeah. One of them. Action, instant driving in from Global Cargo. let me get this job logged. Chat's picked up a little bit. Job market, cargo market. That was laggy a little bit for me when I was coming into Paris, but overall wasn't too bad. Wonder if Space VTC gives that a count, I very much doubt it. Anyway, next job to Ostrava. This is going to be a long job, but it's worth a lot of money. 73,000, so it's 19 tonnes of bags of seed. Good evening, Eternity. Welcome into the stream. Are you unbanned yet? Right, let me get on this chat again. Been talking to this bird from the States. She's a feisty one. They typically are over there, Eternity. That's part of the fun. I used to talk to a girl over there myself years ago. I've still got her on Facebook, but I've not messaged her in like 8 years. And did a bit of tweaks for your cache. Now you have even more Infinity, but not by mods. That's interesting. You just went into the coding. Well, that's still cheating, editing the coding. Space VTC versus Global Cargo. Well, Global Cargo all the way, because we've got to Travis Hub and attend convoys and all the rest of it. And we actually have members. You unbanned on the 25th, so about a week and nearly 2 weeks. I also sent the video clip of your fellow Global Cargo driver to the Global Cargo VTC channel. I have yet to hear back. Your best bet is to contact one of their human resources. You can do that on the Chuckers MP website, Ace. That'll be your best way to go about it. "8 years, how old?" She was like 15, 16 when we used to talk. Good long time ago, Eternity. No, I don't talk to 8-year-old girls. That'd be proper creepy, Krazza. 163 players in Calais. Well, I'm glad I'm not going to there. That must be an absolute nightmare. If you don't get a response by doing that, Ace, you should then join the Discord server and request to speak to a member of HR. I chose a DLC job. Well, is Ostrava in the DLC area? It must be only just. Fake Pingu? Seriously? I mean, that's different. Oh, is this the original Thai bird you used to chat you years ago? I've never spoken to a girl from Thailand in my life. If it is just about the DLC area, I'll still take it, Cool Bacon. Do you know if traffic jams are random or if they actually talk to the traffic? I know that space game, so it must be just out of that space game as well, so it must be just into the DLC area. But it's alright. I'm in Paris at the moment, Cool Bacon, just about to leave. You like a good feisty one? Absolutely. Then where was the foreign bit used to know years ago? Oh, you're about Anais. She's from Belgium. You're going to Leeds, are you? Enjoy. You'll probably be a little bit on the busy side though. That's Sharmy. She's doing fine now. She's at her mum's for a couple of days, so she's got no internet up there. Harvesting rice, I believe it is. Because her mum lives on a farm. What was close? And welcome back, British Gamer Tech Guy. Thought he needed toilet. Does he? If he did say that, I didn't see it. He finished driving, she's catching me up. Just give her that sausage surprise. Oh god, yes. That's how it should be in eternity. How heavy was this again? 19 tonnes, so another one that's easy to return if you're not driving sensibly. That's me touching my controller just to see if that works, which it does. Right, we're off here. Just as a heads up as well, we do have a poll ongoing in chat, asking if you guys would be interested in watching some Pokemon Go content. It'll be mostly in video form, but I will do the odd live stream. It'll be from... get going. It'll be mostly... well, I say mostly. It'll be from my Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS era. So stuff like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, possibly Pokemon Ranger, that kind of stuff. What the heck? Adults do not use that kind of stuff. Dear oh dear, I seriously need to have a think about whether I should have this guy in stream or not. Because this gets worse. Yeah, it's definitely leaning towards the no at the moment. Krazza. Ethan's crashed it, probably because he was probably too busy typing while driving or something like that. It's that childish, Kraz, so I don't even want to repeat it. Needless to say, I'm not impressed. What are the different Pokemon games? Well, some of them are aimed at like Gen 1, some at Gen 2, some Gen 3, so on and so forth. Like different maps, different adventures, different updates, that kind of stuff. You're using a bus, so you're doing bus jobs then, are you, Cool Bacon? Not impressed, that's what she said when she saw it. It's a shame the buses can't do 110 kilometres an hour. The lorries obviously can't, but the buses can't. Well, if you're following me with a bus, you won't be able to keep up because you can't do 110 kilometres an hour. The buses only do about 100, 105. They need petrol ones. I'm sure that'll happen before long. Oh, that's a convoy going the other way. All I'm going to say, Kazu, it was bad. It's a baldy there. Hi, Steve. Bye, Steve. As someone with the same disability, I disagree strongly, Botty. There's zero excuse for someone of that age to be doing that. But let's not make a big conversation of it. They need to get rid of the 105k limiter. Okay, here we are crossing the border. I've got a pilot car in front of me, which is never what you want to see. Bossy, which it's been very clearly pointed out, he knows where the bogs are, but let's not make a big conversation out of this. That was a last minute lane change there. Okay, going past Leeds very shortly. Well, you're off via cool bacon, no problems. As always, a big thank you for stopping by and hopefully see you again soon. That's reckless by that lorry. Let's try and get past some of these slower moving lorries. Just as a reminder, my stream schedule will be posted not long after this stream ends, so do keep your eyes open for that. It'll be posted in all the usual places. Right, well I need to be in this lane anyway if we're going straight on. What's Lego Gate? Well, have you got a busy week, have you, Krazza? .327, the hard shoulder is not a driving lane. You could do 97 kilometres an hour. Yeah, the bus doesn't do 110 kilometres an hour, which is a shame. Yeah, adults don't play with Lego. Oh, that corner now with ABS is a lot harder to do. Disgraceful driving from that car. I agree. I had to laugh when I was in high school. There was a guy that had a big scar here. And what caused it, you guys might wonder? A safety block when he was 1 or 2 years old. Like, how can you get a safety block stuck in your head here? It's supposed to be safety block. Car is the approved driving 100%. Under fee skip streams as well. If you could just add one engined bus, then you drive it all the time. Well, do you actually like driving the bus? I don't like the handling on. I've not drove it since the ABS come in, but I didn't like it. When I didn't like it on the corners. It didn't have good handling on corners. It might be different with ABS. There's a convoy going the other way. It's always nice to see convoys out on the roads. We've now got less than 1,000 kilometres to drive. I don't know what that guy said. Do not shout down the CB radio, otherwise you will be reported on the website for CB radio abuse. Choice is yours. That normally gets their attention. Well, it'll be an interesting convoy, Krazza, because there's only one member of it. Well, we're going down to 2 lanes up ahead. That'll be interesting for that pilot car that can't seem to drive in a straight line. Possibly botty, but I think the person in question won't be using that sort of Lego. Well, yeah, technically 2, but you need at least 3 people to have a convoy. You don't really see adult Lego anyway. It's rare, especially these days, because people have got better things to do, especially with the rise of gaming. Anyway, it's starting to brighten up on ETS2, so I'll be taking my full beams off shortly. Now I've got to concentrate on the guy next to me. Why is he indicating right? He's flashing me over. But do I want to move over is the question. All I'm going to say is that there's a very good reason why these streams are listed as not for kids. That's because kids are not welcome here. Partly because of the conversations we have in stream, and partly because of the games that I do cover sometimes and plan to cover. Like, for example, when I'm playing, for example, GTA, the last thing I want is, say, a 5-year-old tuning in. Some could say it's unfair, but this is an adult stream, so we can't laugh at his childish comments. Well, I'm sure there is content creators out there who make content especially for children. I'm just not one of them. Granted, I don't come up with swear words as much as I used to because you're not really allowed to anymore on YouTube, but you get the picture. No problems, British Gear Tech guy. Looks like a bit of a convoy on this road I'm merging onto. Oh, big convoy than I first realised. Yeah, Krazza, plus there's stuff you lose as well when you're making content for kids. Like, for example, targeted adverts. That's not allowed on YouTube Kids because it's collecting data about minors, so they can't do that. Comment sections you lose. And then it's engagement. Like, I enjoy engaging with people. You can't really do the same with kids. Trucker lady, I wonder if she's fair. His old username, Botty, was British Gamer Tech Guy, so I still call him by his old username. And welcome back, British Gamer Tech Guy. I tell you what did I say, Eternity? His picture has tack on, however. It does indeed. You've got to miss. Oh, yeah. The old saying is, though, you can Windows shop, but you can't purchase. I disagree, Botty. I reckon if parents watched this stuff I come out with, he would not be allowed here. If you was a girl, would you be called Terry? Probably not. Because I was named after my granddad, so... You do plenty of window shopping at work. Hey, why not? As long as you don't make it obvious, all is good. Even if you're tired, go to sleep. Windows shop, but you can't purchase. What a great saying. Hey, what do you expect from me? Have we still got a full server? Yes, we do. Don't make it obvious you're shopping at work. I've seen teachers shopping at Amazon at schools and have it on the big screen as well. Different. There's some decent looking birds that go to H&M, to be honest. A bit of both, British Gamer Tech Guy, a bit of both. Well, that's an interesting song then. Where's your head at? It's in the gutter. It's in the gutter. Having said that, when's mine not in the gutter? Do you know one thing that gets me laughing about Amazon is I've seen some in real life YouTubers who have had people like donate, like Amazon had such and such a thing to my shopping basket, and then like they've had it like somebody else has donated saying you know, confirm purchase and stuff like that. I think that's quite funny. Well, you got people that go to both H&M and Primark, do you? Can't remember the last time I bought anything from Primark. In fact, yes, I do. 2017, 2018, that Christmas jumper. Where did it go? Stay! Where's your head at? It's in the gutter. It's in the gutter. Who's getting who to donate to Eternity? I've got a loyalty thing going at H&M these days, and they've always got something in I like. I like the tops they sell, like the Hawaiian type tops. I think they're quite nice. I wish they had a bit more of a selection on jeans, but there's normally a decent pair. Just like she has a decent pair. Couldn't resist that one. What's the max you can donate? It's probably something like 10,000, isn't it? So I'm just thinking of YouTube videos I've watched. It's only 500 now, so they've brought it down. Because I have seen videos years ago where people, like, you know, do a Mr. Beast and they donate big amounts to small content creators. The Amazon basket where viewers get the things influencers wishes to. Oh no, they don't get stuff the influencers wishes they had. They get like inappropriate stuff. It's like I said, some Asian American fella left his computer. Was it a computer? I think it was more of an iPad. No, the Alexa thing. He went to the toilet and Alexa was on, and when he went to the toilet, people purchased stuff. People purchased stuff that was inappropriate, and he weren't best pleased because then, you know, a few days later, them stuff turned up at his house. You think they should level out to 1,000? I think it's definitely been decreased at some point. But then again, it's probably the best thing, really, because it's a lot of... Well, 500 quid's a lot of money, to be fair. So, like 500 quid is probably a month's wages for a lot of people. Inappropriate, that's my favourite word. It's one of my favourite words as well. 69! Way! Yep, Nightbot's in on the jokes, Eternity. Definitely. Alright, 500 kilometres to go. I'd say we definitely are making good progress here, my friends. We'll be going around the outskirts of Dresden shortly, and then we'll be leaving Germany to go through Poland. Pretty sure that's the way it's going to send us. If this was content made for kids, you'd have none of these things. No, I would not be able to have that. 60% now, no. Change for that transfer. It has had a fair few votes on it, that thing. But yeah, if anyone has not if anyone's not yet took part in that poll, if you're interested in seeing Pokemon content, make sure you do so. I am looking at some Game Boy era Pokemon games like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Sapphire, that kind of stuff. And I'm also looking at the DS Lite era, so stuff like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Ranger, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you've calmed down a bit since the start. I was calm at the start. Then when I got took out by a lag crash, I lost my temper a bit, and now I've cooled down since then. Pokemon is at best pleasing in the channel. I say some of my older Pokemon videos have done okay, but that was a while ago now. But it's not just Pokemon games I'm going to cover. I've got a fair few things on the DS I'm going to look at. On the PlayStation 2 I'm going to look at. You know. And one thing as well that's interesting about retro games is on Sundays I get more views on older videos than usual because people are just chilling off, watching more YouTube content. And what you find is you'll see some of your older retro gaming videos getting some views. Why not? I haven't seen some of the Pokemon games. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon games out there. Some of the ones I've never even played. Anyway, if we do have any first time viewers in chat as well, don't forget to subscribe and then hit the bell, as that way you will be notified of any future videos and live streams. Here I do upload shorts and videos most days, and I go live most days also. Speaking about going live, my stream schedule for next week will be available not long after the stream finishes. It'll be posted in all of my social media, which will include my Discord server. Okay, see you later, Ethan. There are currently 122 games known for Pokemon games in total. That is even more than I realised. But obviously that'll be across all platforms. Like I know there's a game on the GameCube, which obviously I never played because I never had a GameCube, which was called Pokemon Colosseum. Like the last couple of days I've been playing some Pokemon Fire Red on the Game Boy when I've had some time to myself. Might play a little bit later on since I won't have Shami call me because she's at her mum's. Well, there's no internet and she'll be there for another day or two yet. Yeah, I don't get much time for myself because I'm always recording, like I'm always recording or editing or uploading or I'm live streaming or I'm looking at what other channels are doing and seeing, you know, what games are they playing, what they do with these games. Could I do it? could I do anything different? Which I might, you know, I'm always thinking of different things. That corner I was not paying attention for. So yeah, I'm always doing something YouTube related. Even when I go out and about, I'm recording for my other channel line, and always thinking, you know, what I can record for the channel as well. So I'm always doing something. Like, I don't give myself much downtime. I gave myself some today because I was just feeling burnt out. So I thought I'd take most of today off, so it wouldn't get to the point where I didn't want to do anything at all, which has happened in the past. Nothing better than getting an early night in. Well, if I could sleep, yeah, I can never sleep. Never been a good sleeper. We've got less than 250 kilometres to drive. Your subscribers are slow these days. It's been picking up, speeding up a little bit in the last week or so. It's one of them things, really. You go through fast growth periods, and you go through periods where you barely grow at all. It's just one of them things about YouTube, really. Just be careful you've burnt yourself out before. I've done it about 2 or 3 times, yeah. Because I always try and push myself to get as much content as I physically can done. So there's always something to be watching, at least, you know, on at least one of the channels. Jeez, I'm sweating like Michael Jackson in the back of a school bus. Can't understand that you live on a quiet street. I should be the one that has problems sleeping. It's because of how my brain works. It's always active, so I struggle to turn off to go to sleep. Oh yes, Krazo, I get it, alright. Anyway, it's a big thank you to those who checked out my my short that went online last night. I checked just before starting this job and I was 1 view away from 2,000. So if there is anyone in this stream who's yet to watch that short, you know what to do. It'd be very much appreciated. That's my best performing short in about 2 or 3 months. Anyway, we've just passed Chucker's MPHQ, so we are well and truly in Poland. English. Oh, I forgot there's no fast tolls round here. If stuck, F7. That guy's gone too fast, he's landed on the barrier. What a baldy. It rises again in the no side, 62%. Cheers, Quasar. Be off now, Eternity, no problems. Nice one for tuning in. Hopefully see you soon. No baldies on the toll booth. Just a driver that's stuck on one of the barriers. Like, how has he done that, you know? I do worry about people's driving on this game at times, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, TFM have confirmed that they're doing a convoy on the 20th of this month. It has been announced quite late, but I'm still hoping my VTC will be attending. I'll be keeping an eye on an update on that. If not, I'll be driving with public. Take care of yourself as well, Eternity. See you around. Are you off as well, British Gamer Tech Guy? Again, no problems. Again, a big thank you for tuning in, and hopefully see you soon. Another toll booth coming up. Open sesame, let's go. Less than 100 kilometres until our destination of Ostrava. It has been a long drive, this one. Nearly 1,500 kilometres from start to finish. So it's worth quite a lot of kilometres, and I've got no damage as well, so it'd be worth a lot of money as well. So it's going to be a good job to log this one. Well, Ostrava is the next place we go near, so we're almost there. That's it, it has been a long drive, this one, but at the same time it's been a nice drive. Just going to shut my lamp on as well, it's starting to get dark. I have to be honest, this webcam is quite good when it's dark, so it's definitely a positive for this new webcam. Well, I've had it a few months now, but still. There we are, crossing into the Czech Republic. I think that's right. "50 kilometres until the end point on this job." Not a long and hard job, what a shame. Well, that's what she prefers, I know that much for sure. Just a long one. You could say that. extra cautious on this tight bend. The YouTube video, we paid a YouTuber to keep his PC. What the heck is that supposed to mean? That sounds very random, Krasser, not gonna lie. But anyway, here's Ostrava, just down here. Good to see we've made it in one piece. And it's the first company as well. See, this is the problem with DLC areas. Look at this. Just me and all of Ostrava. Beep, 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 beep. That was definitely a job that was well worth doing. And that's got me well and truly on the way to level 398 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. I'm just going to get this job quickly logged. Again, I didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo, so I'll keep that as no. Level 400 soon. Yeah, we are getting that way. Just going to get a short cargo market job if there's one available. We'll do that one to Rocklaw, which is right next to Chucker's MPHQ. In fact, no, there's one there. So Chucker's MPHQ. I might just do that. That's, oh, there's one there that's worth even more. That's one to have a look at first before I confirm that. Because if there's one that was worth more, I'd take it. Right, let's go and collect this job. This will only be like a 10-minute drive. Especially on roads that no one's on. So again, I'm still the only person here in all of Ostrava. I like how you curve it more and more and you don't need the money. Well, that's true. I'm not going to run out of money, am I? But I'm just one of them. I'm just like, might as well just take the, you know, build it up as high as I can, legitimately. But it's accepting that somehow, so I'm not going to argue with it and just going to load up. Again, I'm expecting this to take about 10 minutes, so probably looking at getting at the end point at about 9:05. Get out of reverse, you stupid thing. I was just noticing that lane, because it was 130 ping. I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully that's just a server. My brakes must be due a clean, because they're starting to stick on sometimes. I know it's quiet in Australia, but is the server still full? Yep, it is. Yeah, normally it's between about 25 and 45. It's cut the 87, so it's slightly higher than normal. Definitely something I need to keep an eye on that. Anyway, this will be my last job of the stream, so last chance to take part in tonight's poll. I'm asking you guys if you would like to see some Pokemon content on this channel. I'm talking Game Boy Advance era and Nintendo DS era. So games like Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Gold for Game Boy, and then like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Ranger type stuff on the Nintendo DS. But it won't be my stream making my ping go higher, because I always stream. It'll be either the server or slightly slower internet than usual. But I'm not getting any server lag, I'm not getting any game lag, and that's the main thing. Let's roll. Little short job up to Rocklaw, guys. I think it's fair to say there's a lot I want to do with this channel, but it's finding the time to be able to do it all. But I am definitely going to be making some retro content soon. Not just Pokemon, I'll be looking at other games as well, particularly going off the poll from tonight. Stuff like Taken, maybe some old Call of Duties, maybe a little bit of old FIFA from years ago. Other bits and bobs. Possibly some old style Mario, some old Sonic. No damage to the load, which is the main thing. I already had 6% damage, so it's only another 1% to the truck. Not an old F1, as you know how that went. Yeah, that was on the Game Boy. It would probably be a lot better if I did that on a console. What I'll do slowly is go through all the Game Boy games I did get off camera. Try them out, see what the quality's like and stuff like that, and delete all the ones which are not worth having. I forgot until last minute there wasn't a fast lane, but no damage that time. But you can tell I'm getting tired now. I have been streaming just about to hit 3 hours, so it makes sense. We've got an open road now, so we can go for it a little bit. Once again, for those just tuning in, we are doing a nice short job up to Chuckers MPHQ. We'll be there in the next 5 minutes. Unless we come across anyone blocking or anything like that. Which is unlikely from the direction we're coming into Chuckers MPHQ. Because we're coming out of a DLC area. Which are always super quiet. Which are a shave as well. I'll have to try and get that done tomorrow. Can't tell on cam. Yeah, it's starting to get to that point now, which is just due. It's starting to grow through. Anyway, it's less than 100 kilometres until Chuckers MPHQ. There's one person on the nearby. There he is, going the other way. I think he just come out of that fueling station. Oh, is your game actually finished downloading now, Krazza? Your computer needs a well-needed rest. Right. Right, €11. Well, that's for me to know and Shami to find out, Botty. Anyway, let's get ourselves into Chuckers and PHQ. It's just coming up on the left hand side. You're going to turn it off tonight and download all the add-ons tomorrow. At least it will have 10 plus hours off time. Yeah, and that will probably do your computer some good since it's been on non-stop for a few days. At least we're coming into Chuckers and PHQ from the interesting side. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers I find do not turn the computers off overnight. I can assure you I do. Because it gets enough usage hours as it is. I don't want to add unnecessary hours onto it. If I start leaving it on, try again. If I start leaving it on overnight, I'll be struggling to make it last 2 years. Because that's what I want from all of my components, to last at least 2 years. This one's probably going to end up lasting about 3 years, but I always aim to, replace stuff within after 2 years. Well, yeah, they do kick out a lot of heat as well, which is not what you want in the middle of summer. Here we are, coming into Chuckers MPHQ, guys. My voice is going, so it's a good job we're here. I've done non-stop talking now for over 3 hours, so it's definitely catching up with me a little bit. Anyway, last chance to take part in that poll if you haven't done so already. would you like to see some Pokemon content on this channel? Um, it's Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS Lite era content. I have also got other games listed ready to go as well. Hence why your PC rests on a lap tray with fans. See, my PC obviously it's supposed to be on a ledge thing. There at a stop sign. At least it's an easy drop off. It was so slow it couldn't even turn off by a window. You had to use the power button. It sounds like your laptop needs replacing, if anything, then. And there we go. We have finally made it to our final destination, Chuckers and PHQ. That'll get me a little bit closer to level 398 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. Anyway, we are going to wrap up the stream here. A big thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I need to actually finish that poll. End the poll now. So just wait for the results. There we go. 21 people took part in the poll. For only 38% of the people taking part had interest in Pokemon content, so I'll probably cover something else before Pokemon. You guys will soon find out what that is. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up the stream. A big thank you to everyone who's tuned into the live stream tonight. If you have enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit the like button, and also if you are a first time viewer here, don't forget to subscribe and then hit the bell, as that way you will be notified of any future videos and live streams. And I will see you in the next one. Nice one, guys.